now. So, everybody, me Doug, or YouTuber guy, yeah, I see turn to a change cut. Oh wait, no, VTuber scene doesn't work if there's no VTuber system open. Up. I basically already have notifications turned off. Papu. Papu. YouTuber scene's ready. Fixed. Bigger than ever. I'm gonna commission that YouTube. I don't really care about special scene. Oh, I just need something like that.
I understand.
Alright, let's go finish it. No, I love the follower just crazy. Dating apps. Well, we have a big result on them. 99% useless. The success rate on dating apps are so low. Really low. Kind of half out of here. Imagine trying to speedrun Trailblazing mission. Bro, how far behind am I? You tell
Don't
me.
look back. Keep moving forward. Always.
Bro,
It's
so
yet
that would be
another
crazy.
eulogistic butterfly. Are we getting closer to the Netherrealm?
75%? Okay, it's not that bad.
Quietly.
2.5 more hours? Okay, it's not that bad. But I noticed you already did all the events. I noticed that part already.
Oh, this is...
I noticed that. Yeah, sort of. Which ones are you missing? You've done this one, right? I mean... Where do I have to do this? What do I have? It looks like... Is this me? I can finish that? Okay, okay, okay. That's a me problem. That's a nobody's problem. It's just PvP. Okay. This is a me problem. This is a you problem, but you already finished it. That's a me you problem, or is it me? Simulating universe is a me problem, and that's a you already finished problem. That's it? What do you mean sort of then? Look, am I gonna go upstairs? Oh wait, extend. But if you don't, technically it's your problem. Might need a raise? Ain't no way. Yeah, that's true.
Living ones?
Now what's this raise looking like out here? How much more to do you?
Inventory complete.
No. If it's I'm also doing exploration while I'm at it, because then I don't have to deal with it later. .4. Whole new update. Around that patch, ain't no. Well, the thing is, they said that this entire game, every character is based off fate, though. That's what I heard. Think that's true? Some of them, not all of them, yeah. Some of them, not all. Just like this.
Could you be the scions of Styxia? Did you hear about the great work that I'm doing here? And have thus arrived to give me the last material that I need for transmutation?
Great work?
Have you heard of the great name of Pollux, perchance? You have? Then that's good.
And also, like,
During the age of myth,
for content creating of
like
gacha
before
games,
your
it
birth,
sucks.
I was the unsurpassed zenith of
It just
alchemy
sucks.
that none could reach. On the shoals of the river of souls,
I lost a follower
I
just for
shall
playing
make
Baldur's
Pollux
Gate.
soar again.
No idea why.
Bring death back
Wish
to
I
the world.
wish I understood why. Will I ever understand?
Didn't that dragon
Nope.
already bring death to the world?
Oh.
Also, I
looks
like Mem
you
over
don't know
Paimon.
the whole picture. Well, it's true that the missing girl can grant death to mortals. Pollux, the one who delivered her onto this world, makes it so that humankind cannot die.
So, it's just as I feared. This is my guess. The deceased are supposed to drift down the River of Souls until they reach the end of the West Winds. But this River of Souls was blocked by Pollux's fall.
That's right. That's why it's imperative that I bring the dragon back to the mortal realm and make it soar the skies again. I have long since prepared my alchemical matrix in the tower. Although
Phone's getting
I'm
fixed
still
tomorrow,
missing
though.
the most crucial material of all.
Finally.
That final ingredient, the final sacrifice, is none other than the girl who lives out her days with death.
Huh? What's going on? You didn't touch him, did you?
I know that I am no longer capable of carrying out that task. Take this, all of you, and please fulfill that great undertaking on my behalf.
This...
We had been inebriated in Fagusa's feast for too long before we began to seek divine bestowed death, so that we could be freed from the whims of fate. However,
Hey, Rick, aren't you
that
streaming?
brought doom upon us. Instead of summoning a supreme god, we encountered a monster that cut off the River of Souls. That detestable dragon Pollux denied all the dead from the gates of the Netherrealm. Unable to rest in peace, these departed spirits engulfed Styxia like a roaring tide. As a result, my city and its people no longer exist. That child is the only person whom I managed to save. Born within the evil dragon's abdomen, she has possessed the talent of death since her birth. She must have been granted to us by the gods as a chance for us to atone for our sins. Please, you must nurture her to adulthood and prevent her from experiencing all of the suffering that we went through.
I promise that I will care for her as a mother, that I will protect her from the evils of death.
By Fagusa above, thank you for your kindness. As her mother, please bless this child with a name before I am swept away by the River of Souls. Please, let me know how I should address her in my next life.
Oh. Like how a transient raven butterfly, a fleeting Papilio castor, perches on the twig of death. Castorus. That shall be her name.
That's... where my name comes from?
The sound's back. What is making that ruckus?
Living ones, don't waste your time bickering. The Netherrealm's wrath is falling upon you.
Black Tide Creations. When did they... Miss, please fight them with caution.
Be careful not to suffer the same fate as those Black Tide creatures!
Everyone, hide behind me!
Oh yeah, ground control doesn't work immediately. Anyway, I'm only streaming on Twitch anyway. Hey wait, you could have took first. Right.
There's so many of them. How are we holding up? Can you find the answer?
Alright, I'll be waiting.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
That's done.
Still waters of oblivion. It's on me.
Done.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. I weep for the departed.
Now.
It too shall fall.
Here. For the feast of strife. On their triumphant return. You.
What?
Lord Mighty? Lord Mighty, you've been through some tough battles once again.
That black tide is endless. My death is only temporary. I will find my path of return and go back to the world of the living and continue my protection.
Lord Mighty, I have always wanted to. Why does death reject you?
I'm the one resisting it. I must resist the temptation to go with the flow. I'll go against the current and kill my way out of this cursed nether realm. That is my destiny.
Seems like he's completely focused on resisting the temptation of the dead's whispers. He's working hard every minute to deny death. It seems his battlefield is not limited to the world of the living. Lord Mighty, are you willing to travel with us? We're headed for the Matrix inside that tower, to summon Thanatos from their prolonged concealment.
That challenge. Death.
That's right. If we can work together and defeat them, you won't have to be troubled by the curse of immortality any longer.
Let's go together, Castoris. Let the person who has brushed against death countless times guide your way.
Cass, are you sure you want to do this? The alchemist said he wanted you to be a sacrifice.
I'm not afraid. There's no reason for us to turn back anymore. Rather than standing still, taking action is by far the better option. Perhaps fate might take pity on us today and show some compassion.
Damn, saw a chest.
This is going to be difficult. Please calm down. If you were to fall into the icy cold river of souls, I'm afraid that you really would die here.
If I was more powerful, I would be able to carry one person with each limb and fly the four of us to the other side.
With each limb? Man, imagine.
The Rune of Recollection is here, but I can't find a miracle orb anywhere. So
Mem's
weird.
arms will fall off.
Oh, could it be in that collapsed tower in the distance?
I'm from 1,000 days of training, Mem. Oh my god, let's do
That
it.
sounds so weird. Forget it. Just leave it to me.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Listen to Mem.
Just shout for me when you need my help! Got it! Just leave it to me!
Mem did it.
The pink squirrel is very smart.
The miracle's range is limited. Please come a little closer.
Aren't I a good fit for Orynyx's priest?
Of course. You're the most competent priest ever.
But that's a chain? Did not felt like a chain.
The alchemical matrix should be behind
Raindrops.
this door. Is that?
Pretty.
Wow, there are
Fainting.
so many of you! It's little Cass and little Grape. Oh, there's also little D and the big puppy! Trian? Aren't you... Get what? I'm getting even more confused.
This is the first time I've encountered a deceased friend while going upstream in the River of Souls.
Upstream.
It really works like this. Just like the other departed spirits we've encountered along the way. I'm also unable to sense the aura of the living on Lady Trian.
Yup, you're right. Trian already knows that she'll not be able to return to everyone's side. But Trian believed that little Cass would eventually return to the Netherrealm. So, Trian has been standing here, at this spot closest to the world of the living, and waiting for little Cass.
Oh, it must have been very tough for you.
But according to what Trian said, we're almost at the entrance of the Netherrealm. Trian promised Trevi and Trinan that when little Cass got here, Trian would get the gift ready and be the first person to run over and welcome you. So, little Cass, don't cry. Please, accept this.
Here to help?
We finally finished it.
This is what Lady Treeby once mentioned.
Hey, it's me.
A gift from
In the
me
corner.
that you didn't manage to finish.
Yep.
Holy Maiden of Janus. Even when separated by life and death, their thoughts are still connected.
Trian spent a lot of time drawing this. Trian hopes that little Cass likes it.
Seriously, it's seriously a wonderful drawing. Lady Trian.
This is our flame chase journey.
Little Cass, we don't know what your journey was like before. Treeby has always said that it must have been a very harsh and frightening journey. But little Cass no longer has anything to fear now, because everyone is here with you in this flame chase journey!
That's right.
This
Only
is
now,
sad.
when I see Lady Trian's gift, do I realize that I've already obtained so many things I would never have dared to dream of since I embarked on the flame chase journey. It's the first time I've gained so many companions. The first time I picked up the hobbies of crafting and photography. The first time I had dinner with someone else. The first time I went to the market to buy the Chimera doll I'd liked for a very long time and hugged it to sleep. The first time I wore a dress personally made by Lady Aglaya. The first time I went for a walk with Lady Treeby, Lady Trian, and Lady Trinan. The first time I enjoyed the night breeze and looked up at the stars with Miss Hyacinth. The first time I took care of Dromesis with the Trailblazer. Looking back at all these experiences I never thought were possible, it feels as though the scales of my life had shrunk from centuries and decades down to minutes and seconds. And all of them are so precious. I took countless photos in the past, but they're all black and white landscapes. I don't have a single one with friends. If I had known, I would have taken more pictures.
Dom stairs? What do you mean? Hey, it's the mem guy. So how is memming? Do you like Mem's voice acting? I absolutely love Mem. Deal event? What do you mean by that?
Trian says yes! Trian likes little Cass and would love to take a picture with little Cass.
Sadly, being departed souls, our images
Hey, weren't you
cannot be
following
captured
before?
in the world of the living.
I thought so.
What? Are we seriously going to leave any room for regret?
There won't be any regrets. This vivid drawing surpasses any photograph from the world of the living.
Little Cass smiled. Treeby, Trinan, and Trian's wishes finally come true!
I remember you once said that fate is not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but where people tread beyond the gate. Now, The path that belongs to me is about to reach the end. Thank you for bringing me the final key.
Key? Little Cass, why are you talking in riddles all of a sudden?
I have a feeling that soon, this gift of yours will become the key to saving Mrs. Life.
Wow, that's amazing! Then keep smiling and carry on bravely! Little Cass, Little Gray, everyone, see you tomorrow!
Lady Trian.
The aura of this place. We have indeed reached the
See you
end
tomorrow.
of the stream
Really?
of
I can't.
souls.
Your bio doesn't is unreadable.
If I go any further,
Yeah.
I might lose
right.
myself. I must leave now, for the black tide still reeks
Oh,
havoc
that's the
in
extra
realm of
riddle,
the
but no.
living. I have broken free from the chains of death countless times. This time will be no different.
Oh wait, your HSR bio? Oh wait, no, HSR, not Twitch.
Castorus,
I don't have you on
will
HSR.
you fulfill your duty for the flame chase?
I have yet to make my decision, Lord Mighty.
No matter. Make the choice your heart desires. Even if it takes 1,000 years of waiting, I will continue to fight till I die. Then rise from death till the miracle descends.
There is one more thing you should know, Lord Mighty.
What is it?
Professor Anaxa may have deduced the principles behind the Era Nova. You and I may be reincarnated as strife and death in the next cycle, becoming calamities wreaking havoc upon the world.
I see.
It already is it, and I can't do anything about it.
Is that all? Are you going to accept such a fate without complaints?
Do you have a strategy to shatter the shackles of our fate?
I haven't found it yet. Perhaps I never will.
Then, cease wasting your thoughts on futile matters. Control what little you can. And when fate's inescapable grasp comes, resist it with the strength of your mighty will.
Thank you, Lord Mighty. I will find the right decision.
Kocha, welcome.
In the name of strife,
How are you? It's been a while.
you meet a fitting end.
This must be the alchemical matrix the spirit mentioned. Let's see. We need to insert Aquilus
How are you doing? I'm
Sky,
doing good.
Giorio's
Ken,
Earth,
welcome.
Kefali's Fire, Fagusa's Ocean.
Wait, you're redeemed
Astia's
second?
Love.
It seems our sweet Princess Homebody has made up her mind.
I have a joke, let's hear it.
In that case,
Make me laugh, I'll
seamstress,
gift you a sub.
I suppose I no longer
Call
need
a
to
snowman,
deliver your
throwing a
message.
tantrum.
My time is rather precious after
Hush.
all.
A snowtastrophe.
Whether you wish to break free from death or not, please.
A
follow
meltdown,
your
and bro.
heart.
Oh, man, say wait, that's
For the
even
promise
worse.
You once made, I ask that you fulfill your duty one final time. Castoris, please live as a human and die as one.
According to that alchemist,
Hot mess? What are you?
final
What
piece
in
was
the?
supposed to be me.
God.
However, he is not privy to the
Fuck off.
past, and therefore
I did
cannot
it
see
too.
the full picture.
Wait, you're not following though.
Past.
I saw the twins of death in Kethali's memory,
Oni-chan!
and
Oni-chan!
now I am certain that I was one of them.
Hey, wait, you came back after you
The trial
asked
of
a while
the
ago
Hand of Shadow
if I was a
demanded
VTuber or
taking the
IRL.
life of your family. I died during that trial, falling before the gate to the new world. And my
There it
sister,
is.
whom I never met, became the Titan Thanatos.
You take
of
first.
this
That's
cycle.
crazy. Drag my
She was
alerts don't work.
consumed with regret over my death.
For
So she used
subs.
the
Oh no, it does.
Titan's
Cool.
ability to reforge my soul. Yet, it also means
No
that
idea.
She has never revealed herself to anyone.
He's
hidden
that
away from
ain't
the
Filtrate72 has
your-
gifted a sub to Kwachi1.
That's because the Titan she became already fell at the start of everything. They died for me, and now lie in slumber in the
Give
river
her
of
luck.
souls.
I'm also gonna plan to do a giveaway.
Pollux?
That's right.
Planning.
The River of Souls is no material river. It cannot be blocked by ordinary means. Only a
POV,
divine
giveaway.
corpse can
People
prevent
arrive.
the dead from reaching the next world. And that's why we have to awaken Pollux from death before we can retrieve the core flame of death. We have to reforge
I went
its
to a
body with
dating
the
app
power of
that was
alchemy.
so bad that
Cass! Kuru-kuru! Kuru-rin! Kuru-kuru! Kuru-rin! Kuru-kuru! Kuru-rin! Part of the dragon body?
it was all
According to
AI.
those departed spirits, I was indeed
Every
born
single
as the
thing.
dragon's
Bro,
twin.
yeah, what the? You want
But
predictions?
before we talk about that, have you heard the sighs?
Fine. Losing the 50-50? Okay, fine.
I heard them too. So what are those?
I think it's probably the sign of Pollux's wish being fulfilled. They must have realized how heavy a price they'd need to pay when they used their divine authority to resurrect a dead woman. That's why they exerted every ounce
Finish
of their
this
strength
game.
to send me to Styxia, a city that called for death, a land where none is hostile to death. They never saw their wish fulfilled and fell
Fish.
so prematurely, all because they wanted to give me a new life. Pollux must really want to know how their sister has been after giving their all to save her.
What happens if I type
That
fish
wish
into my
is the
search
reason
bar?
Pollux's soul still lingers in the mortal realm,
Or-
even after their fall. Quietly watching and documenting every detail of their
And if that's not a
sister's
command.
life.
So instead of picking up objects on the way here,
We were instead showing things to a strand of yearning that lingers here. Now, we must weave these yearnings together and restore them into Pollux's
We are
comfort zone.
fish? See, this guy
this
out
is
here,
just a hypothesis,
JK.
right? What if we go through with the ritual and it turns out totally different?
That's fine.
wants me to play Baldur's
As
Gate 3.
Professor Anaxa
And he's
often
he's
reminds
threatening
us,
me.
Such is the nature
He's
of
gonna play it
alchemy.
alone.
The true outcome can only be known.
And he's calling
once
this a
the
lame
process is
game.
complete. This is why alchemy is also known as the miracle of creation. Now, the puzzle of Pollux's yearnings is nearly complete, with only one final piece remaining. I shall
Oh,
reveal
you're
what
just
they
doing
have
your
been yearning
solo
to know in the alchemical
one.
matrix. I will show them my whole life since I left Styxia.
And yes, I can hear you. So you don't want to type in chat? That's
Adrian
crazy.
has already drawn a picture of my entire life, and it is now
Ooh.
in my hands.
Wait. I don't like Bleach though. But hey, if you want me to answer this, I can't give you a rating, unfortunately, unless you actually spend the 5K. Was it 5K? Or is it 10K now? Rate this husband for 2K. You get 2K, I will answer you. I'll tell you if I was smashed or not smashed. And you will be surprised.
Then, let the ritual begin.
Bro, saucy.
Now, the objective is complete. That is all. Such is what Professor Anaxa always says after preparing for an alchemical
Alright, I'll tell you what, I'll answer it.
And now,
Smash. Just for you once.
Pollux, I shall lift you from the river of souls and reforge your soul.
What do you guys think about dating apps? Let's hear it.
And your body
Trash.
may become horrifying to behold.
I went to the most rated dating app, and it was so
The
bad.
slightest trace of your soul remains. The soul that once ferried me to this
It's
side
bought
of the shore.
reviewed.
Please, look at me. I wish to
Shit.
thank you in person.
Most dating apps are shit.
I have obtained
I had
everything
one
you sacrificed your
Facebook
divinity
dating.
for.
Yes, that's right. Facebook dating app.
Lady Holland,
That's the best one I ever saw.
Did she
Reason number
recognize
one.
you? Oh, she must be the first soul we can communicate
It's actually
with
only
here,
the only
right?
option is free.
I am
That's
afraid
crazy.
she is
Only
just another
option.
spirit trapped here, like the rest of them. The only difference is that I was there when she died. Please, go on.
46 out of 54. What do you mean?
Are you about to tell the story
Oh,
of
what's the channel point?
Yes.
I can't do anything about that.
You're just as smart as I imagined, but
It's here.
never mind. Now's not the time.
There's no need to worry, Elder. Take a look around you. You're already at the resting place of the dead.
The world of the dead.
She's pretty faded.
I understand that you chose to remain silent about the story to protect Casterus, the girl who coexists with death.
You don't.
But you no longer need to hide
What do you mean by that? You have multiple
I can
accounts on
assure you that you
Facebook,
have
but then people can report you, and one of them can be discontinued. Baz.
Well,
Our brothers, really?
case. Let me begin.
Man, brothers go into the same job.
Styxia, the pearl
That's something
of
you
the
don't hear
ocean.
often.
Plagued by unwarranted calamity and ravaged by death in the fairy tale.
Is Joe and the entire
Was the
family?
first
What about
city-state
wife?
to
POV.
shift
It's
their
also
face towards
a
death,
voice actor.
even before Idonia did.
Don't tell me that.
From
The entire
where you
family's voice
stand
actors.
Now, I suppose that's a bit hard to believe.
POV. They're all voice actings in the same show, but they're all arguing in the show.
Indeed. I cannot imagine that those from the Era Chrysia, blessed with eternal life, could ever yearn for death.
I have pondered the same question, child. But I am afraid there is no clear answer to it.
Journeys and epics are only glorious and magnificent.
A regular
because all
person
things
who has a
eventually
regular
fade
job.
to dust.
You know.
That's how someone once explained to me why death isn't necessary to the world. But I still can't take that as the final answer. Would a world without journeys and epics be worse off?
I take it the one who spoke this line was a general, or perhaps a warrior. However...
Now... Oh, no, yeah, that's right. I remember that.
In these words. Would you like to hear my thoughts, Castoris?
And then, if you look at,
Please enlighten me, Lady
who was it?
Though I have already made up my mind on how to handle the authority and core flame of death.
There's one voice actor that's married to a VTuber. He's also a voice
Your
actor.
words might truly guide me toward the path forward.
You and I are neither.
Yeah, there you go, yeah.
Generals.
That's it. And Tribby. Well, Tribby is voiced by, is 3 characters all voiced by the same person. Correct? Just at different tones.
But what if I reframe it like this?
Then you have,
What if love is not a trait bestowed upon
ReZero,
by Nestia, but a blessing?
the little guy, and the main character are married. Imagine.
Love.
No one ever invented the word cherish in the era when life was eternal. For all the good things in the world
I don't know what side it was, Japanese or the English side, I can't remember.
And every bond formed carried no risk of being severed. The so-called Era Chrysia was an age devoid of both virtue and sin. People did not truly live. They simply
Crazy facts about... Why do people research other people's personal life?
Or purpose.
Voice acting.
And waiting for something
What?
to
My
happen.
kitty's outside.
Really?
Fine, fine.
Perhaps
Oh, I wanna,
the
oh,
people
okay.
of
I'm not gonna
Styxia
touch the other cat
chose
anymore.
to embrace
Oh?
death not
Krista
out of
just says no.
fascination
Yeah, it just-
with its cruel
I'll be
and
right back. I wanna see the
fearsome
other cat.
side.
Okay, I'm back. It's a cat outside. I can't do anything. There's a cat outside.
But instead became
There's a
fixated
cat outside
and
that's,
obsessed with the impulses and
I don't know whose cat it is,
desires
and it's very
tied
friendly with
to
us.
a finite existence.
Therefore, death is not a thing of fear and desperation, but...
That's right, Castoris. It is the reason we shed tears.
No. There's
when
another
parting
cat that
ways.
lives outside.
And also the original spark
And it's not
that
ours. There's
ignited
2 cats that are
the
outside.
passion
One of them are not
mortals.
ours, one of them that live outside are ours.
If you truly intend to
That cat is
deprive the
friendly, though.
world of death,
Don't know who it is. But our cat that lives inside does not like that cat.
to a state of stagnation.
I understand, Lady Amunet. Our limited lifespan shapes all that we know and love. Not even the Death Titan has the right to take that away from humankind again.
Bro, I still gotta do that. Oh, shit.
Nestia's love was the chrysalis of Gold's first blessing.
My phone. I want to try to
Most
update
likely wasn't
HSR on it.
understood by mankind. We only learned to
Redemption
interpret
first.
this wonderful gift after Thanatos' arrival. If the world was bereft of
It is
God,
reset, yeah. It happens at 1 o'clock.
Styxia wouldn't
I mean,
have played a midwife in delivering
I just gotta
me
spend
to
some
this
resin.
world. You wouldn't have welcomed me into Idonia. And Aglaya would never
1
have
o'clock. It
invited
is
me
9
to
o'clock
join the
now.
flame chase
It will
journey.
happen at 1 a.m.
None of these stories would ever have happened. And I would never have lived, let alone found happiness.
Yeah, 1 a.m.
Thank you,
Apparently.
Mother.
Hugs and dies.
I will use all the love I've experienced in this long life to complete the final
It's gonna
miracle.
finish first on downloading Samsung S22
My
Plus
teacher,
or Google Pixel
Anaxagoras.
4X Plus, whatever it was.
Grant me the wisdom of all things. I call upon thee, the stripped dead dragon's corpse.
I'm going for Samsung S22 Plus. They're on the same Wi-Fi connection.
Rises from the earth, falls from the sky. As above, so below.
I check. I forgot.
This is the greatest power of all powers.
You can check my via Battle
Unstoppable
Pass.
in this world.
If you play G game, it counts for both.
The great work that commands all death. I shall grant you embrace.
Hey, Death Titan.
Do we still have the upper hand?
No auto. Okay, but we can go faster.
Like that, huh?
Is the girl who once saved my life truly gone? Or will you show yourself again once we eradicate this hatred and regret?
Let's pray you find the answer.
Free will, or was it the still waters of oblivion? I weep for the departed.
Always badass.
It too shall fall. Spend freely.
That defense up.
Watch your head.
We need a healer. 7 skill points. Sparkle is allowed with 2 extra. That's our special ability.
You're a spiffy?
Destined for oblivion. Again.
Okay, I think we're gonna fail
Watch your head.
because apparently defense is not the correct answer.
And I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed.
1 HP clutch.
It too shall fall.
Wait.
There's no
Yeah,
more
1
need
HP
to
flush.
weep in grief. I will grant you peace. Yes, it's me. I'm back.
Or maybe I'll take it all.
Watch your head.
Hedge your bets. It's on me.
Commencing support.
Yeah, it's
I weep for the departed.
type of damage that thing does.
It too shall fall.
Mental.
Like that.
It's all my skill points, unfortunately.
Another journey begins, destined for oblivion.
Sure, I'll.
Enemy targets detected.
Ah,
Enemy data's net marker set.
too many actions on you.
Be careful. They may be moving by instinct, but there is fury welling up within them.
No weakness at the moment.
Can you find the answer?
On Sparkle, doesn't she get 4 extra skill packs? That's a good question. Defense.
Have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll
Okay, yeah, we'll find out if I can clutch it.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Still water.
Obviously we clutched it. Obviously.
Turn back to the Netherrealm.
An easy 1 piece HP.
Oh, death. Sleep in peace. I'm sorry I have to wake you up from ancient death. And I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid.
Where's his head?
Do you remember me? I'm the girl you once carried across the Sea of Souls.
They are
sorry
better.
I wasn't able to
Those, have you seen that one cutscene that was like a whole anime? Holy
I was
jeez!
finally able to pick up these broken fragments of my past. I'm back, Pollux. I know this might not be what you wanted. But I have to do this. So please, carry me across the Sea of Souls again and return me to the Netherrealm. Just like you
Wait,
did in
maybe
the
I should do,
past.
I laugh, I lose. Spin that
Please
wheel.
take me to where the core flame of death
Maybe I should do one of
rests.
those.
I'll be going now. They may look scary, but as long
What's wrong?
I'm done for.
Are you...
What's wrong with her?
Her time is almost up. If I don't go now, I'm afraid her soul will return to Thanatos' embrace before me.
What? Oh no! Is there anything we can do?
Don't worry. I promised I would ask Thanatos for the Trailblazers' right to roam the Earth again. Mem, stay here and keep a close watch until I return, all right?
Alright. I'm the best at taking care of others. Go on, Cass. Make sure not to leave yourself with any regrets. That's not funny!
It's a deal then.
Positive stream for what? For me? Really? What's the resolution at it? Oh, it's titanium. Yeah.
Please. Wait for me.
Goofy ass Wi-Fi. Ew. Yep.
After all that, you still ended up back here.
Better now? Perfect.
So the legends were true. The Netherrealm really is a sea of flowers.
Yes. Just like the flower
A bit better,
fields
bro.
we
Don't
tended
be
to
so
back
mean
then.
to that. You're all mean to your own router.
Is that you, Plixia?
Do you remember me?
I don't have the memories from that time, but I've seen you before during an experiment.
I see. Call me Thanatos, then. It'll be easier. However, since you recognize the name, you must already know everything about Thanatos, right?
Yes. I'm here to reforge the order of life and death in Amphorius.
You know, my sister was a sympathetic, but rather sensitive person. Whenever she didn't want to say what was on her mind, she would avoid eye contact.
Question time?
And look off
Perfect.
into the distance. Just like what you are doing now.
Can you tell me about the last Era Nova? What did you do, Plixia?
Where should I begin? I suppose we can start from the beginning. A long, long time ago, there were a pair of like-minded twins. As foretold in the prophecy, they were chosen to be successors to the god of death. But fate was cruel. The price of attaining divinity was to take the life of a family member with our own hands.
That trial was indeed recorded in that memory.
Then you
Happy
should
Cody, by the way.
already know
Let's
that my
go.
sister voluntarily gave up her own life. So
Can't
that
wait till you
I
get the
could
monkeys.
ascend the demigod of death.
The monkeys.
But I couldn't accept that. Why did we have to kill each other for a future she'd never see herself? That's not fair. So, while weaving the laws of the new world, I shattered the forbidden bottom line for life and death. I reshaped my sister's soul and took the form of the great dragon Pollux to carry her up the River of Souls and back into the mortal realm. But our fates were already decided and manifested in unexpected
hated that
ways in
monkey one.
response to my futile actions. Aging is an unbreakable law of nature laid upon humankind, created at the same time as death. When the living die, their souls will meet Thanatos, who would determine where every soul goes. If the Reaper raises their left hand, the soul is granted death and allowed to enter the Netherrealm to await reincarnation. If they raise their right hand, the soul is rejected by the Netherrealm and returned to the mortal realm to continue walking the earth.
That's why the Hand of Shadow can only lay down judgment and not embrace another being.
Yes. Death was originally a pair of hands, but they were split in twain when we reached the mortal realm, never to touch each other ever again. The half of Thanatos that represents life, the undying human who grants death, that was the curse I forced upon you.
Then, what about you?
As the half of Thanatos representing death, I shoulder the fate of defying death. I died the moment I entered the world of the living. From then on, my Titan also no longer existed in this world. The cycle of life and death stopped. Souls were denied their audience with death, and were left stranded within an ever-rising river of the dead. What irony. My selfish desire to save your life gave you and the world a fate far worse than death instead. Then, what was left of my reason was left behind in the Netherrealm, where I've been taking care of these flowers day after day, until there is now a sea of them, all while mulling over the subject of life, death, parting, and enduring an endless loneliness.
Fate is absurd indeed. Our lives were a mirrored image of one another, like a pair of hands. Even so, we arrived at the same destination. We walked different paths, yet experienced the same pain.
I had hoped that maybe you would at least have a good life in this cycle. I'm sorry.
I lived my life well. It didn't go to waste. As far as I'm concerned, you did nothing wrong.
Even though I forced the authority of granting death to humanity upon you, a total stranger.
Too many responsibilities were forced upon me in the course of this long journey. I was once lost, even upset, but I realized recently that if it weren't for your blessing, I wouldn't have understood the source of these emotions, nor would I have realized my purpose. I wouldn't have made it here to reunite with my missing half. And we wouldn't be discussing our past while sharing the same view of this landscape. I wouldn't have understood the meaning of our existence.
The meaning of our existence.
This sea of flowers blooms on dead land, because we sowed it with the seeds of our separation and watered it with our tears of loneliness. Yes, the only thing death is allowed to create are flowers that bloom from blood and tears. That's why Thanatos cannot create living beings at will. Nor can the Hand of Shadow determine a person's remaining days. Because the life and death of mortals should never be dictated by another's will.
Are you saying there's no point in Thanatos' existence?
No. No single being can bear the scales of life and death on their own. Not even a god. Life and death weigh equally heavy. We both know that now, don't we?
You, too, must have had a difficult life. We've taken quite a ridiculous journey together, haven't we? I had a feeling even back then, that we would meet again one day. Not to embrace one another after a long separation, but to come in search of retribution. Tell me the answer that's already been written. And let us draw this seemingly endless fate.
So
It's been
close.
far too long. I've waited here for centuries, watching day after day as desperate spirits are denied by this lonely wasteland. I always hoped I would see you among them. But I was also afraid of seeing you. I didn't know how I could possibly face you again. But more than anything, I was afraid that you might have forgotten all about me.
I know. But don't you see, Polixia? I made it back anyway. You don't have to shoulder Death's authority on your own anymore. It was always meant to be held in two hands anyway. So, let's give our core flame to her, and have her take it back to the mortal realm. Give humanity back their cycle of life and death. Our responsibility as Thanatos was never about picking out favorite souls. We were only meant to watch over life. Let's tend the field together, and create a warm sea of flowers for all the souls to come. What do you think, Polixia?
Yes, just one last step. You shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout again from the remains, and be reborn with the dead flame. As foretold by the prophecy, Thanatos' authority is only destined for only one person to wield. As the Chrysos heir of death, as their demigod, as a titan, our fated moment has arrived once again.
Just like before.
Yes, just like before. But unlike that time, the ones undergoing the trial this time are prepared.
You've made up your mind?
Yes, as dictated by fate. But I won't be afraid. As long as you're here with me.
Thompson MS 22 is done first.
Trial in this life. Grant me the embrace of death, and light the spark of life ablaze. You've been tempered by life and death. I know you'll be able to give this wasteland its first breath of life. Like a raven butterfly, flying swiftly into the Netherrealm, perching on the twig of death.
I will. After this, I will remain permanently in the Netherrealm. The River of Souls shall return here and rain down from the sky, scattering souls across the earth. The cycle of life and death will flow once again. The sea of flowers you sowed shall bear countless joyous or sorrowful souls, and bloom evermore.
Thank you. Just one last thing. Can you grant me one wish?
I have.
Of course.
I may or may not have not 9 million.
Please. Don't forget me.
I promise you. When we meet in the next world, even if I have endured another reincarnation,
I think I have 9
even
million.
if we do not know each other's names, I will still hold you tightly in my arms. Just like what I did when we were born.
Castoris. Asteris, you're as beautiful as a fleeting butterfly.
Oh, there it is. There's the cutscene. Win port.
I will bring rest to death. And from now on, stagnant life will once again flow.
That's a very short cutscene.
Time flies. In the blink of an eye, the 15th entry hour is already at hand. When this farce is over, your soul will be placed on the scales of life and death.
No need to ask so many times. Of course I am.
Then why do you drag your feet? Is your fear of crowds holding you back again?
I simply find them too noisy. Paying attention to conceited fools like them would be an utter waste of my time.
Such harsh words. As I see it, you are no less arrogant than they are.
I couldn't agree more.
Oh. I did not expect to hear that from you. Are you not going to refute me?
Good. Yep. Are you ready? Coin flip of 320, 336 and 350. Heads or tails? Heads. Who voted on that one? Son, you lost everything. That's unfortunate. I'll be right back. I'm gonna drop off a couple things and grab some glass of water. Classic water. Yeah, I love water. Okay, I got nice water. It's not my fault. We'll do another one.
I know myself better than you think I do. At the very least, better than a stowaway like you.
And they say men whose ends are nigh have but kind words. Well,
Fourth time
that is
I've lost.
exactly why
I think you just gotta put 1K into win.
Should I thank you for the compliment?
The hour of the trial has come.
Get rid of this one. I'll make a new one saying donate. Guarantee lose.
How will you prove the veracity of your argument?
This one last time. Okay.
I suppose there is no point in putting this off any longer. Do you recall where we stopped the last time?
Oh.
You were saying
Glass of
that
water.
Amphorius's history is cyclical.
Indeed. The demigods that bear the core flames eventually become the new titans at the world's end. Remember what happened on the Holy Mountain? Calypso, Naias. As their destined ends approached, one by one they left this world, leaving only the twins, who are fated to succeed death. Unfortunately, while their journey is consistent with ours, you and Calypso, as well as Nikodor and Naias, act as supporting evidence. I can only come up with a rough sketch for my theory of a cyclical history. For all the pains I took to reach this point, I had already lost hope of ever obtaining definitive proof. After all, the past is in the past. Proving that we are the legacies of heroes of the past is a hopeless endeavor.
You're going all heads?
That is,
okay.
Until I met a girl named Polixia and her sister. If Castoris was truly sent from the past to the present for the Titan's self-serving reasons, then having lived through 2 cycles, and with Styxia as the pivot, she will no doubt be the link to connect all of this together. If the Twins of Death can bridge 2 cycles to reunite at the shores of the Sea of
One time I
Souls,
gambled 50k and I won.
Hypothesis will no longer
One time
be
I
just
gambled
hypothesis.
50k and I lost.
And you too will get the answer to your question.
Well, that is all well and good, but how can you be so sure? If there is even the slightest error in your hypothesis, the girl will be shattered.
It matters not. The most important quality a scholar must possess is foolhardiness. If you are overly cautious, then you'll never have the gumption to make the first step, and change will never come.
Wait, did nobody type in secret code into chat?
And Exagoras
That's crazy.
am destined to overturn this farcical world. Come, let us go and teach those pathetic words.
No one's winning a giveaway
final
today.
lesson.
No one's got that secret code. I put into chat. Is my resin already capped? Oh, I got still time. I still got some time. Good, we're good. Nope. Actually, you were really, really close. You had 2 digits right.
Final debate.
2 digits right.
Let those Chrysos heirs who started this terrible war
That's
hear you.
crazy. You got
Let
so
them hear the
close.
voices of the people.
You know what's scary? All the numbers in this are correct, actually.
As always, that woman knows how to
But-
stir up a crowd.
But 2 in the wrong order. You got all the numbers correct, but some of them are in the wrong order.
Or this assembly would serve no purpose.
Just the wrong order.
Prophet,
Holy jeez.
do you truly think it's wise to entrust the fate of the world to an assembly like this?
Yeah, you were so
Alchema has
close.
stood strong under this system for 1,000 years. It stands to reason that there is purpose in its existence.
The secret code was 5, 6,
That is not
7,
yours,
4.
is it? What you really want to know is Aglaya making the right decision in entrusting the fate of the world to you?
Nothing ever escapes you.
I didn't spend all those years teaching you for nothing. Most people only take 4 years to
Wrong.
graduate, if I recall.
And there goes $5 for getting it wrong. And nobody can enter it now.
To tell the truth, I feel like I'm on my way to an execution chamber instead of a podium. So, do you have an answer to that question?
Maybe
No,
tomorrow.
I don't.
I thought so.
Because that question is not yours to ask in the first place. Is Aglaya entrusting the world to you the right decision? Don't make me laugh. That is
That's
a
if-
question
if
that
I
woman
do
must
one, though.
answer herself. Why are you fretting about this on her behalf? Or have you been seeing yourself as her pawn all this time? Listen up. I'll say this only once. Flip your perspective around and ask yourself this instead. What should I do to ensure that the world doesn't stray from the correct path? That is what you should be thinking about. You still have time.
Others are
So
lurking.
give it
Yeah,
some thought.
that is true. You are.
And don't bother telling
But
me the answer. Tell it to
most
those
people
begging
here
for
that I'm
salvation.
looking in chat are lurkers. Now, they were a big chatters a long time ago, and some of them
That's
never
Aaron
actually
Zagreus to you.
chat.
Who will you be voting for?
That'll depend on how well you perform. May Cersei safeguard your thoughts.
Also, no one voted Toes yet. Ouch.
Actually, not necessarily. Fine things remaining the way they are. The way you say it. A little worse. Thank you.
Elders and citizens, silence.
Lost again.
Please. As the Theoros, I present to you
73, welcome.
Finan of Ides Elysiae, virtuous citizen of Arkema, and the last speaker of the assembly.
Much obliged, Lord Lycus.
I remember him. He's the penniless lad working for Aglaya.
Where's Lady Goldweaver? Why is she sending this guy to give the last speech? Is this really the end of the Flame Chase journey?
Can this dude really face down kindness? Actually, not necessarily.
Me lose. Alright, I'm watching. Well, coin flip? Wait.
By Kefali above.
73. Put 1.2k
As you look upon me,
into heads. Nothing tails yet.
too do I see you.
Do I put it into
I
it? Let's
see
find
your
out.
fear and misgivings.
Do I have channel points?
Apprehension about the discord between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Elders.
I have 320.
And your uneasiness about the future of the Holy City.
There you go, I put it in. Now it's guaranteed to be rolling.
Yet, before you contemplate something as grand as the fate of the world, I ask that you look closer. Look beyond the horizon illuminated by Kefali, at the crisis threatening to overwhelm us.
What?
Ides Elysiae, my beloved hometown, is a village forgotten by time. It is a place with the most invigorating breeze and wheat fields that spread all the way to the sea. I once thought that there I would enjoy a lifetime of peace and quiet with my friends and family. How I wish I could invite all of you to that paradise, far from the noise and chatter of the world. Alas, I can't.
No, we're still in Act 1.
And all that she nurtured,
Not even close.
all that I loved, they have long been
We're,
devoured
our objective in
by the
Baldur's
black
Gate,
tide.
complete every
beloved
side
home
quest.
is no more.
Because I don't want to play it again after. Yeah, that's right. Because I'm gonna go play a different game right after Baldur's Gate.
The day the black tide struck.
I,
My father.
well, let's after Baldur's Gate, we'll make a vote on what game to
broken
straight
sword
finish.
To his last breath to protect his child. My mother, Aldada, she was ripped apart by monsters,
Damn.
So I might live to stand before you here and now. Galba, he was a hunter. But in the end, those arms that once drew a bow instead embraced Piso, his beloved son.
No.
As they both breathed their last. Pythias, the teacher, risked her life to save her students, but a burning beam fell on her, crushing her.
No.
And what of Livia, her daughter? Did she make it out alive? No, she didn't. Livia, Piso, and so many other children. My childhood friends. They were all swallowed by the black tide and turned into monsters. They kept saying the same thing over and over. Even up until the final moment, I finally steeled my heart and granted them eternal peace with my sword. Why, Finan? Aren't we the best of friends? That is the Black Tide. A looming threat that can bring Akuma to its knees any time. Kindness may have promised that with the 3 Titans of Calamity gone, Akuma will return to an era Chrysia once more, but much as it pains me, I must disappoint you. While the demigod of strife has done everything in his power to hold them back, they are still coming. By now, the name of that black-robed swordmaster, the Flame Reaper, has likely echoed throughout the city already. The roaring thunder is a message from the strife demigod. The Flame Reaper has risen from death, and they hunger for the core flames of the gods.
Lies! If such a powerful enemy is indeed approaching, why is Akuma still a picture of peace?
It's been quite.
The city of Akuma shows no signs of pandemonium or chaos. And why is that? I beg you, spare a moment to think about this. Are we able to stand here and hold this assembly in peace today because the danger has passed? No. This peace we enjoy is no gift of fate. We are able to stand here today only because the Chrysos heirs have stepped up and shielded Akuma from calamity. With her golden threads, Aglaya has preserved and continues to preserve these idyllic days that all of you hold dear.
You know what I really like? It's a bit too quiet, really? He's actually kind of yelling.
The Council of Elders claims that Aglaya will one day forsake the people.
You think it's
because
quiet?
her divinity is eroding her body and soul. But ask yourselves this. Rather than offering her aid and support, why do they choose to watch and push Akuma away from the Flame Chase?
Bro, I'm trying to check something.
The answer that no one can bring themselves to speak of. A truth stained in blood and buried in greed, fear, and vanity. Allow me to lay it bare before you.
It's on that. It's on that. My voice is louder. There you go.
It is because the Council of Elders, which bears Akuma's history and
I
honors, along with this
unmuted
citizens'
something to check
assembly
the
we once
volume.
took so much pride in, are now infested with vermin.
You insolent whelp! How dare you!
It is true that Aglaya has reached her limit. Why? Because she has been working tirelessly to weave the defenses of our holy city against the encroaching evil. Oh well, these vermin are making up baseless accusations about her and scheming in the shadows. Not once has she ever failed Akuma. Yet these vermin attempt to tear her apart, tarnishing her name with unfounded allegations. She may have been blessed by divinity, but hasn't her heart always stayed true to humanity? They attempt to mislead you and reduce this assembly to a crude standoff between gods and humans, but citizens of Akuma. Once more, I implore you to open your eyes and look at those around you. Examine them closely. Beneath all that finery, do you see the good heart of a human or the poisonous glands of a pest? Make your judgment, then turn your gaze to the demigods, whom so many of you regard as cold and merciless. Do you not see the light of humanity in them? And those who wear the mask of humanity, yet utter only hurtful, slanderous words. Can you not see that their souls have been corrupted by power?
Corrupted by power.
Yet, no matter what your answer is, and no matter who your vote goes to, rest assured that you have nothing to fear. For Aglaya, Tribios, and I will remain your faithful guardians and pledge our lives to upholding your decision. And this vow will stay true until the end of our days, where it will be passed on to future flame chasers. A steadfast and unwavering promise that shall endure through the ages.
Absolutely right. The Christ of Fires have only our best interest.
At the present time, on the scales of Talentum, those who call for the continuation of the Flame Chase journey, and those who demand its suspension. Each faction holds an equal share of votes, resulting in a perfect balance.
As expected. This is the moment when the Flame Chase journey is the closest to its end.
And now, it's your turn to vote, Lord Anaxagoras.
Is there anyone else who hasn't voted?
No, you're the last. Cast your vote with care, for your decision will break this impasse.
I have long since made a decision.
Very well. May you bring much needed change to this farcical world.
You've done well, Finan. Given the circumstances, delivering a rousing speech to stir up emotions was a prudent move. Thank you all for your patience. On behalf of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany and the scholars of Amphorius, I, Anaxagoras, am ready to cast my vote. But before that, in the interest of fairness, Lady Goldweaver, I pose a question to you before all who are gathered here. Will you, as Finan has promised, stand by the decision made in the Assembly, regardless of outcome?
In the interest of fairness, I make no promises, lest it should influence your decision.
Very well. I thank you for your honesty.
What's he doing?
What?
The stakes are high. Let's be patient.
Cut the act! Who do you think you are wasting our time like this?
Lord Anaxa, please do not forget that I...
Rule number 1. Do not call me Anaxa. Rule number 2. Never interrupt me. Silence is golden.
What are you crying for?
Just vote already. What are you waiting for?
Your vote. Cast your vote. Cast your vote.
Oh, 73 about dating apps. 90% of them are useless.
I cannot help but wonder, is every hardship in the world something you will exploit and use to your advantage?
How else am I supposed to make use of this situation where my body and soul are separated? Oh, Xerxes. Or should I say Calypso? Accompany me on this final journey.
Yeah, well,
let us journey to the Netherrealm and see
the
how
likeliness of you getting matches is near 0.
And validate my decision.
A change of preference instead.
We need only to follow the sound of the tides.
There's an app that you get a lot of matches, but it's very disappointing on the type of matches that are.
You are.
If you want matches,
well done, child.
IRL is the only option.
Just as I foresaw, you have achieved great things.
That's serious.
Teacher.
What a twist of fate. A blasphemer raised in the doctrines of the Venerationists. It's like a foal kicking its mother in the belly after taking all her milk.
I respect you immensely, sir. But
you cherish the truth even more. So,
go in your car and drive.
By the criticisms I have borne. Do not let those voices hinder you as you forge ahead.
Go to the gym.
As the
Go
sage of the Venerationists,
coffee shops, the
I
mall.
am duty-bound to oppose
See
you.
someone who's interesting.
But
when you're walking around, keep your eyes open. If someone's staring you down, they might be interested in you.
I say, go forth, for the truth is already in your hands.
Drop something. Maybe that person behind you
keep that in
might give it back too.
Go now, child.
It's not a wallet.
Your
Don't drop a
lonely
phone.
Pursuit is about to welcome a new chapter.
Drop something interesting.
And when you reach the end of this journey, may we meet again with the truth before us.
you have my word, sir.
So, like, tomorrow at 12, I have to fix my phone.
Safeguard your thoughts.
I'm gonna go,
May Cersei safeguard your thoughts.
gym, maybe talk to somebody. Let's see.
You are right, Empedocles. My lonely pursuit is about to welcome a new chapter. I must be on my way now. May we meet again with the truth before us.
What are you waiting for? Just cast your vote.
Silence! Silence, everyone!
Behold, Xerxes, here at the center of the world, I shall write the final step of my proof. For this place is but one step away
I had a
from the
girlfriend.
truth.
I decided to break up with her. That's right.
Professor, I completed the proof you wanted.
Thank you, Castorus.
The answer is plain as day. My vote goes to the Flame Chase Journey and nothing else. Elder Kindness, I have deciphered the truth of this world.
With the balance shattered, the result is clear. By Kefali and Talenton above, as the Theoros, I have observed.
No! Lygus, you can't!
Too late.
Nexa, what have you done? Have you lost your mind? I hope you are prepared for the harsh punishment awaiting you. Mark my words, I will make sure that clever head of yours never forgets the price of betrayal.
Have you forgotten? I told you that happens to be one of my rare talents.
You put on such a grand performance, just to aid their preposterous flame chase journey?
Performance? No. You are quite mistaken. I may be paranoid by nature, but I've always been known for my honesty. If you really understood me, Lady Kindness, you'd realize that I never had any interest in your pathetic little game of politics. Factions, standpoints...
It's a yapping game.
They are jokes in my eyes. I have never once switched sides. Because I, and I alone, am the truth.
Lady Kindness, with all the citizens here as witnesses, we should honor the spirit of democracy and respect the decision of this assembly. I have observed that Akama has chosen her destiny.
Where are his voices?
This citizens' assembly has resolved to continue the flame chase journey. This resolution shall be put up on the Wall of Heroes, such that all citizens are aware of the city's way forward.
You!
It seems not everyone is ready for the assembly to end. Very well. Let me entertain you for a little longer. By your leave, Lord Lygus.
Interesting. Elders and citizens, your attention, please. Stay for a moment more, if you will. Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has an announcement for the assembly.
Oh, it's almost ending.
What is this performer up to now?
Just moments ago, all of you made a decision on the fate of Amphorius. As a supporter of the Flame Chase journey, it pleases me to see the choice you have made. But I regret to say that I still harbor doubts about this outcome. Thus, I hereby challenge this resolution.
Huh?
Tell me, who among you dare swear to Kefali's name that Era Nova will truly welcome the fairy tale ending that the Chrysos heirs have promised? A beautiful new world free of calamity and madness?
Nonsense! That's impossible! What is he getting at? Of course he...
No one? Must I pick somebody to answer?
Nope. Alright.
Very well. You, the one acting so wise and profound, in front of all present here, do you dare swear that it will happen for sure?
Alright, who will get it? Heads or tails? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, and guess who gets it? You know who? Guy does. My other account. Hey, thanks for the 1.7k. Honestly. Thanks for the 1.7k. Thanks. Hey, it was Tails. Honestly, thanks for 1.7k. I will vote my cast a little bit later, but I need to make it see it even. It's a red time. Here, I'll flip this. It's gonna be heads. No, it's gonna be heads again. It's gonna be heads. Now it's tails. Okay, then it's tails. Then it's heads. It's tails then, fine. Mother flipper. What? Does this one have the shop? No. Well, does this one have sponsors yet? No. Gameplay? Ain't no way coming here for the gameplay. One? Bro, you're only voting one?
No? Fine. Next. You. The one with ignorance written all over your face. Yes, you. Do you dare swear by it in front of the Titan?
What are you trying to do?
Useless. Your turn, then.
Unpredictable.
With that smug look of yours, you must be confident that the Flame Chase journey is the best course to take, right?
Alright, let's put back some fun.
Hey! Mind your tongue!
So, no one? I see. In that case, Finan, answer me this. Your speech was filled with such passion just now. How confident, then, are you in making this promise?
JKDM7, we're gonna play some more Baldur's Gate 3?
What are you
Once
doing?
I finish this.
Let him continue with his performance.
Will you look at that? Even Finan and Aglaya lack the courage to make such a promise. And what's even more absurd is that no one but I can promise you this new world. And yet, the Assembly passed the resolution anyway. But you needn't worry, because I knew better than to trust you good-for-nothings.
Anniversary rewards? Really?
That's precisely why
How bad are
I'm
they?
here today. To give you one
been already 1 year?
lecture.
I already quit that game though.
Now listen up and listen well. I, Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, hereby declare
Well, let's hear it.
everything that the Flame Chase journey promises is true. Finan of Ides Elysiae, the prophesized demigod
not
who
even
shall
free.
succeed Kefali,
Half.
will reforge each and every one of us in the new world with his complete, intact memories.
What?
The core flame-bearing titans were the Chrysos heirs of yesterday. And the Chrysos heirs who carry the core flames today will become the titans of tomorrow. All of our souls shall endure for eternity in the miracle of the World-Bearer. And all under Kefali's
Available at
protection
once? Are you
shall
serious?
step into that new world.
I want to look at that now.
This is your blasphemy!
I'm gonna update, just look at it.
What? Are you saying that we must bow down to you and worship you even in our next lives? Enough, you blasphemous imbecile! How dare you try to deceive us with all these lies and falsehoods? How can you prove?
I told you, don't interrupt me. But since you've asked, I shall be kind and indulge you. My statements are based on my experiments on the divine body of Kefali themselves.
You heard me correctly, everyone. With the tacit approval of Cainus and the Council of Elders, I fused my soul with a god through alchemy, and learned the truth behind Era Nova.
No. No, it's not. Tower Fascia is shutting down, though. That one I can believe. Tower Fascia probably. Anniversary isn't out yet? You're serious? So I'm wasting my time? When is it coming out then? I can force close it then. Alright, I won't launch it then. Go back to this.
What is he talking about? Isn't that pure blasphemy?
I, the vile, wretched blasphemer, deserve nothing less than death for my sins. And the Council of Elders, which
April 29th? Damn, I'm not waiting
and
10.
aided in
I can wait 10 days. Just to look at it, then I'm gonna quit. Bro, I look at TOF, I still can't even play it.
By the gods, even Cainus has betrayed Akuma.
The catalyst. We're carefully evolved.
I had no knowledge of his transgressions. He did that on his own. The Council of Elders bears no responsibility for his actions. Lord Lygus, as the esteemed Theoros, are you going to simply stand by and allow the Council of Elders to be dragged through the mud?
If the accusation is true, I will acknowledge it. If not, my conscience stands unburdened. Lady Cainus, the reputation of the Council of Elders was not built in a day, nor will it be shattered overnight. Repercussions await those who fool the people, and punishment must be meted out on those who abandon their vows. We should respect this beautiful city and her people.
You...
Lady Aglaya, the Gold Weaver, I humbly ask that you take on the responsibility of overseeing this judgment in the name of the fairness of Talantin and the justice of Kefali. Considering the circumstances, and in accordance with Akuma's codex, as the only demigod among us, you shall rightfully wield this authority.
The honor is mine to bear.
Recycling.
How is this permitted?
Elders and citizens, silence, if you please. Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has made his statement clear. As per Akuma's codex, I request all present citizens to stand with me in exercising the right of judgment. First, Elder Cainus of Akuma and Lygus the Theoros stand accused of neglecting their duties and abusing the law, leading to the egregious blasphemy against a god. In the names of Talantin and Kefali, Akuma is to form a committee before the 7th action hour to conduct an investigation and disclose the findings to the public for subsequent judgment.
Yes! That's what we deserve!
Agreed! Curse you!
Now, concerning Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, he has confessed to grave blasphemy against Kefali. In the names of Talantin and Kefali, The accused must be allowed to hear the people's voice prior to the execution, for a chance at a reduced sentence and possible pardon.
I do have controllers, but you would have to buy the entire console. Console. Sorry, I couldn't help.
Professor.
I couldn't help. Can't help. Not listening to me. Die. Let him die. Let him live with. Who are the concerns regarding anniversary awards only?
What decision will you make, Lady Goldweaver?
Enough with the hesitation, Aglaya. This is not like you.
Let him die! Let him die! Let him die!
Then, in light of the people's voice, O Talantan on high, may you bring death upon him.
Cutscene? No cutscene.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I bore the name of Castris.
Whispering! Oh my god, you're here. Hi. Welcome back.
And now, I stand as the demigod of death, the living side of Thanatos.
Living side now.
Welcome to my realm, where the west wind ends.
Oh my god. Mom, I made it. My character arc is finally done. No.
You're
Asshole,
still
what are you
as
crying for?
energetic as always. Did you know? Every flower here was planted by Thanatos himself. These flowers were originally both lifeless and immortal. But in the first rain brought by the River of Souls, they were given new life, flourishing as the bearers of countless souls.
I get a
It is
job?
my duty as
Oh.
the master of death to tend to their well-being. and
When will you
foster
get a
their
job?
growth
You
in
want
this
a video
serene
editing job?
Similar to the structured cycle of life and death in the mortal world, these flowers too shall wither and
No. Hey, I'm offering a
returning
job.
to the earth and then ascending to the sky.
I was
with
offering a
instant
job.
tides.
No resume required.
Eventually, they will descend
Putting
to the
trash
mortal
cans?
land as
The
gentle
golden
rain.
ones are more annoying, especially when you got 5 of them in a
Every
row.
soul undergoes the perpetual cycle
They're
of
worse. They will
reincarnation,
annihilate you.
albeit in varied forms.
Especially when they already do
until the
attack
world
boosts.
meets its end. Yet, sadly, there's no time
Hello.
left for Amphorius to wait for when the flowers bloom again. Now, death is the power at my fingertips. It once led the souls of the deceased here, but I shall open the gate of the Netherworld and return you to the realm of the living. In exchange, please, take the core flame of death with you and complete the flame chase journey. Do not let our work thus far be in vain.
What is that anymore? It's like a Iron Mouse? Uncoos Spinhoos? Who in the world is that person? That person barely trained 14 days ago. Oh, golly.
Thank you.
My other phone? Internet. Who? kilobytes per second. 2 kilobytes per second to install Genshin. What the fuck is it taking that long to install Genshin on my phone? It needs a solid reset.
Just like the other demigods, I will stay here and embrace my destiny.
Actually, you want to see what my other phone looks like?
It is not easy to guide a lost
It's
soul
kind
back
of
to the
sad.
mortal realm. The whispers of death are sweet and alluring. If your determination wavers, you will succumb and be forever ensnared by the Netherworld's grasp. Please consider this a one-time exception. I will do everything in my power for the Flame Chase journey.
Alright, here, I'll show you what my account look like. It should have swapped, right? Yeah, I did. Coolio. Or did it freeze already? That's freaking crazy. Yeah, no, it freaking froze. That's awesome. Apparently what the fuck did I look like that when it freeze? Why did I look like that? The way how I froze. The way how I froze? What the haircut, bro? Don't worry about it. Active. It's not disactivating. Frick off and do it. There it goes. Wait, you don't like my haircut? Maybe you got the shitty angle of no earbuds. Okay, my computer is loading slowly. No? Well, you want me to grow as long as this hair of my VTuber? Is that what you want? Me to look like the VTuber then? Okay, actually OBS froze. OBS is not loading correctly. I actually can't control it. Okay, apparently it's back up and running. But it's kind of lagging. It's slow. Very slow. Yeah, it's very slow. Something's going on this computer. What's the CPU load on it? 40%. 46 on the GPU. The flip is it Streamlabs so slow? Why is Streamlabs so slow? I don't understand. Why is this computer so slow when I ask it to do one stupid thing? You know what? My VTuber got disconnected. Okay. Back to this other PC. I don't know if it's gonna flip out and glitch because now it lost its camera. I'm surprised the VTuber came back pretty quick actually. Okay, okay, is it gonna load? It's actually taking a 20-minute load. So apparently I pressed disactive and active 14 times. And, it's loading every single action slowly. Super, that took that. I didn't even press it yet, and it finally went through. Oh no! Like, yeah, I can't press anything on my computer. Okay, I might have to restart it. It's loading really slow.
And for
You
your
have to try to
life,
play through it while it's
the only
loading.
life I can save.
Yeah. So what are you on my? No, it's disactivating and reactivating too much.
I am glad to hear that.
Well, I've been thinking about switching out that CPU.
Over here.
March! Restore?
I believe in you.
What build is this? No, camera's frozen again. It's just constantly freezing. Yeah, it's still loading.
Such a sweet joy. Please, I beg you.
Lift your chin up high.
Kafka.
Step forward with us toward tomorrow.
That's right. Keep your eyes on the dawn.
Oh, I remember that sus moment. Anyway.
Onward. Show me your courage.
Partner, we shall become heroes together.
Hey, it finally loaded. Must we get a 5-star? I think it finally loaded and stopped. Nope. I don't think I can control OBS. I don't think I can control it. Is all the audio fine? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna restart stream. Yeah, this PC's crashing on me. It's actually dying. It's actually dying slowly. Like, something's wrong. Oh, congrats. I can't even turn on my camera anymore. Activate. I can't even activate it. I have to restart stream. I'm gonna just end stream. I'll turn off my computer. That's right. Power. Let's just update for it. I don't know if I want to update it. Hey, my camera's back. It should be fine. Okay, yeah, it's catching up now. So apparently if I try to press one of the scenes, it refuses to actually work correctly. That's very interesting. So I'm gonna fix the computer about that. I don't know what's the cause of it at all. Anyone have any suggestions on fixing it? Anyone? Come on, man. What do you mean? Alright, here, let me show you the, Okay, I'm gonna show you the two phones. I should be able to press this key. Finally. Finally, it's not frozen. Okay. So this is my... Why am I showing my email? Alright, this is the same wallpapers, right? This is my S22 Plus. Totally fine. And that's my Google Pixel 4, pitch green. I'm gonna increase the brightness at max on both. So this one's a little bit out. Alright, there you go. S22 Plus. This is an S. I bought it on release. And this is my Google Pixel. It's cooked. It's permanently green. So anything that you look at, even black, sucks. I think even white theme sucks. Let me see. White. Are you ready? This is what the color of white looks like on my screen. It's white with a nick of green. It sucks. Time to recycle that phone. I use it for Steam verification. That's all I use it for. Fourth one. I have a Pixel 9. Always waiting for you the end of its path. My guide is in the middle ways. By doing so, you'll eventually return to the light. And also, I'm just getting my Samsung S22 fixed. I'm not buying a new phone. Man, they put all the photos just
All of this is proof that you once
back to
lived.
back. It's trash. It's better than nothing. I don't actually use it daily. I only use it for music and Steam verification.
Your soul, your memories,
Yeah, that's it.
the years you've journeyed through, and the path they revealed, leading you back home. So, continue onward. Do not stop moving forward, and do not let her sacrifice.
If the phone breaks, well,
and the support
07,
of all
don't care.
who have
It's
stood
gone.
by you be in vain.
It was good during its time, though.
Over here, friend!
Ma'am!
Take my hand. Let's go home.
You mean take her paw? I'll choose number 2. I didn't take Mem's hand.
At last. I knew you could do it. Your soul is still perfectly whole. As if some kind of force is trying its best to keep it together. Is it Orynyx's final blessing? Or is it a miracle of your own? It's truly incredible. Such a strange surge of familiarity. So hard to describe. Perhaps it is fate, once again fulfilling its own design. Or perhaps it is the laws from beyond the sky, so familiar to you, that intertwined our fates long ago. It seems that this is the riddle which cannot be solved anytime soon.
I threw out some phones that can't actually play YouTube.
The sensation
Planning to use them.
of
Nope,
becoming
can't play YouTube. Alright, garbage.
is truly wondrous. It's as if the river of souls is winding its way through the depths of my spirit, transforming with each breath into a fine rain that nourishes the world. Do you recall that prophecy?
Matt, remember me playing
The sea
Nike?
of flowers.
Nikki,
The
Gods of
souls the
Victor?
living
Oh,
shall
crash
warm
game.
thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation. I promised you that I would do everything in my power to give it another meaning. Now, as I stand as a demigod and destiny draws to a close, I can finally end it in a way that is as beautiful as it deserves. The wish I once sought, but could never grasp, is now within reach. In this brand new world, every blooming life will lift its arms in celebration and recount the profound meaning of this very instant. Every touch, every embrace we share will never again be an ice-cold loss.
Heads or tails? Son, you lost again.
They will radiate with an intense warmth, sowing love far and wide throughout the land.
Imagine.
The other shore is very
And congratulations to Whispering.
May I borrow your warmth? One last time. Thank you for fulfilling this wish of mine. The place I'll be going to is what humans call the Land of Sorrows. But with this heartbeat,
Oh, see, I got it on Facebook and dating app. Let's see how far they were.
Into a gentle place of rest.
Yeah.
This embrace may be brief, but it's the proof that I once lived.
It says tails.
Farewell, then.
It said, so rigged. Here, I'll tell you the answer this
The
time.
new world.
No. Vote. Don't say heads. Gonna be heads.
That grand and absurd performance was what you've been seeking your whole
We'll do a fast coin flip right now, alright? Choose your option. No, I want you to put more than that. All in. And I will drop 1.7k on the opposite side. I'll drop 1.7k. Right now. You do it. I said it's gonna be heads. But because you're not gonna put that much in, I will do 10. Alright? You'd like to put your any predictions in more? Silly. Son, this is why I said you should have chose heads. Heads or tails. You're lucky. You're lucky. Finally? But you only won 10. You didn't get all my points. You want all my points. Took so long. Now, if you want that 1.7k, I'm putting 100 here for now. If it's more than 100, I will double it immediately. Freaking risking it? No? Okay. Alright, I say if you double it, I will double it. Guaranteed.
I gave up everything in search of truth.
It's always it's always double
in this
guarantee.
very moment. You, on the other hand, performed as I expected. You did not hesitate when you saw the chance to attain power.
No, it's your gambling addiction.
As if you...
crave power, like a fly craves rot.
Those are your words, not mine.
But what you said at the end, did you already know what I had planned for Thainan?
I may have lost an eye, but my vision is clearer than anyone else. You've nearly exhausted your humanity. You're no different from my current state as a walking corpse.
That's true. I've long since burned to ash over the past 1,000 years. Only he is capable of unleashing a raging fire that rivals our final great enemy, Aquila.
Sky Titan soon.
This is our last chance. How about we let go of the bad blood between us? May I resonate with your core flame?
Please do.
That's impossible. To persist with your soul thinned to such an extent. You're insane.
Just as you fight to lug your corpse onward to complete your unfinished goals, I have my own reasons for doing this. Until Finan grows into his position as the prophesied leader, I must continue to lead everyone on the Flame Chase journey. I must keep inching forward, even if only as an empty shell.
I've long predicted this was the case, but I didn't think you'd already lost so much. How ironic. We would have avoided so many misunderstandings if you and I had just spoken this candidly before. But casting aside our ideological differences, there is one thing you and I agree on.
Finan.
Yes. He was born to be a hero. He understands the hearts of the people.
I'm gonna watch my keyword.
I can confidently say he is a far better leader than you. Only he is capable of fulfilling your mission. Sadly, he is a man cursed by Nestia. But by my estimates, his horribly elaborate sense of style should not impede Era Nova.
Congratulations are in order. We found common ground at the very end of our destined paths.
When you put it that way, it makes me want to take back what I said.
Glaya, we're back. Come welcome our great hero reborn from the ashes.
I hope he didn't hear your earlier assessment.
It wouldn't be the first time I criticized him. A man should be aware of his own shortcomings.
It's almost done.
I'm glad. But I don't see Castris among your number.
It looks
Castris
like she
is
not
gone.
only helped me prove my theory, but helped you fulfill your mission as well.
She might not have been able to change her fate, but she still wrote the final verse of her epic herself. Trinan, please recite the prophecy for us. Trailblazer, please surrender that scalding cool flame for us as well. You are the only life she ever saved by her own hand in her 1,000 years on this earth. I believe no one is more qualified for this noble task.
O gods who have returned, and gods who are still watching, today we bring you a soul laid bare. The Hand of Shadow, Thanatos, remembered their name from the past. From daylight they came, and to their fragrant dwelling they return, to walk now among your ranks. And there was one who joined hands with the Titan, a traveler risen from the dead, and reborn among mortal kind. She is the everlasting night, and shall now proclaim in her good name, O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world. We seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. Step forward, trailblazer from beyond the sky. and together with us, surrender the core flame and carve their star into the sky.
This is peak? I thought Chess was peak.
The constellation.
Don't understand peak. Mid?
For life and death, to be more precise.
Oh, we're doubling the channel points right now.
Look, it's...
No, it's only a divine echo. I think she's here for the trial.
Mumbles.
What did she say?
That's the language of the Titans. Castorus... No. The Titan. They said... I have illuminated the cold shadow of death.
Onwards. For your path to the future is bright and its flame eternal. Do not forget.
She made quite a scene. I suppose it's my turn now.
Right.
I won't stop you.
Professor, you...
What's with that look? You were present. So, let's get this execution over with. We wouldn't want to bring shame to Akima's divine laws or keep me from creating a new world.
You never change, do you, Professor? I don't understand. If your theory is correct, you'll lose all memories of your past life once you become a Titan. So what's the point of becoming a god?
Of course there's a point. Even if I forget who I am, I'll still have my brilliant mind. It goes without saying, I'll find a way to retrieve memories of my past life. Besides, I still have you, don't I?
I still don't really understand what you said during the assembly. Even if it were true, things reforged from memory could never be the same as the original.
Water giving me gases? That's crazy.
Then allow me to tell you right now that you're wrong. What exactly are we? My answer is that the Chrysos heirs are the future Titans and vice versa. Of course, this answer only applies to us. So, what are we when it comes to regular mortals? The very essence of the world, our souls, are tiny invisible seeds that hold records of each person's memories of the world. And we are the buds that sprout from these seeds to grow into great trees.
Is that what New Sporism means?
Correct. Once our physical bodies are born, we become new extensions of the world. From there, We plant our seeds into someone's memories, and then scatter them into the hearts of countless people in the future. Just as seeds are affected by their environment, so too will our appearances differ across memories. But the partial memories we carry will always be the same, because that is just how the world is. To destroy our very existence, one must destroy the world itself. But we have someone who will still live on with his perfect memory. That person is you, child of Kefali. This is what it means to be the world-bearing Titan. So, carry everything of this world.
Your Wi-Fi's dying.
Don't disappoint those most precious.
It's summer though. Is it summer for you guys? It's summer for me now.
Lady Goldweaver. And especially,
oh my
don't
god.
bring dishonor to my theory.
Actually, one of the lumbers we have, if it's not gonna work, what we're gonna do, we're gonna scrap the entire thing.
I'll lead everyone to our reunion in the new world.
Even though we spent already like 500 into it.
That is all I have to say. Farewell, everyone. May we meet again in the next life.
Farewell, great performer. May Cersei's safeguard your thoughts.
Are you satisfied, Honorable Titan?
Very. I hereby swear I have borne witness. Anaxagoras of the New Sporists and the Grove of Epiphany has successfully overcome the trial of reason. Thus, I shall confer upon you these words. You shall transcend the peaks of purity and return to corruption and hardship.
Hey there, Stepper Bro.
Oh,
you didn't DM me.
So that's a
yeah, I'm
God's
supposed to
prophecy.
send it.
It sounds like you just rephrased my
bro.
past, present, and future.
Is it 1 a.m.? Nope, it's only 10:36.
Oh, Cersei's. Is that all you've got?
Imagine having ads and not turbo. That's crazy.
Purity. And you were never the
So everybody who has ad blocker, what the heck are you not giving me money for?
That is true.
But I do still have one question.
Horny milk.
I knew it.
I'm not
What
allowed
is it?
horny milk, actually.
Maybe
That's
we're
totally
thinking
fine.
of the same thing.
Our
As you've so boldly stated, we and the world itself live on through the memories of others.
So no more apps. Huh.
If that is the case, whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
Or so she's horny? She's born with them! Ain't no way.
How should I know?
Oh my.
But, since we are both equally curious, we should allow the children of humanity to come
Naturally,
after us
ain't no way.
to investigate in our stead.
Rejoice, Cersei's. I sow the seeds of suspicion in the new world with your soul!
Did he rip out his soul?
The objective is complete. That is all.
He ripped it out, and now he's gone. Crazy.
Thankfully,
Crazy.
she's still alive. Was March 7th also in this condition when she was first rescued by the Express?
Condition. Guys. Himiko is not back. Himiko voice actor is not back. I hate it. Condition was very similar, was just at the time the Express did not have a memory keeper who could time
But she
Auschwitz
still woke up naturally. Looking on the bright side, that might happen this time as well.
March awakened from the ice. Her memories were completely wiped clean. I want to prepare for the worst and prevent something like that happening again. New sheriffs.
I do not have conclusive evidence, but judging by her current condition, perhaps March 7th's memories have been hijacked. Think about it, Miss Himiko. What will happen when someone loses their ability to remember?
Not my apologies, but I hear that the specific fix lesson memories being less.
Unfortunately, short-term memory is an entirely different concept from the inability to remember. Perhaps it is difficult for you to imagine, but an individual who has lost their ability to remember turns into nothingness.
Nothingness?
The belief of the Garden is that everything in this universe can be interpreted through memories. This is the driving force behind the continuance of this path. The past is made up of memoria, while the future is a possibility that will eventually be converted to memoria. Therefore, when a person is affected by the path and loses their ability to remember, their physical form will also be affected. These ice crystals are a manifestation of that.
Yeah, the guidance to them was tells the truth on collecting memories. Not.
Is Miss Himiko suspicious of me?
No offense, I'm merely speculating, but honestly,
In other words, now is the time for me to prove my innocence. That's not a problem, of course. The true reason behind my intentions is that Amphorius holds special significance. For some memo keepers of the Garden with extremist views, it is a perfect example. A world that can only be seen through the Garden's mirror means that memo keepers have the right to keep the world in their private collection. If those Pathstriders of Remembrance were to uncover the secrets of Amphorius first, they might unleash their wild ambitions and remodel more worlds into a similar form.
Why you did everything in secret. Miss things comes to Star Zone to uncover secrets.
I chose to remain quiet before, because I did not want to involve you in the Garden's internal conflicts.
Among the rules, no easy feat. The next one.
You can be even bolder with your guesses. The people that I'm talking about, they aren't just individuals. They are an organization that has already attached itself to the pinky finger of Fu Li.
Who hijacked it? We the ones who hijacked it?
I cannot be certain, but at the very least, they are capable of doing so. I am deeply sorry about what has happened to March 7th, but the deal that I propose still remains a fair one. Amphorius is still an excellent destination, and investigating further might allow us to uncover the truth behind the accident. Miss Himiko, the wisest choice right now is for us to continue cooperating.
Oh, she noticed it.
Let me take back a part of what I said just now, Miss Himiko. Although we indeed struck a deal, it seems like I have involved you in some unforeseen danger. Please accept my deepest apologies.
Danger? Has something changed?
It's Fu Li. Their gaze has just swept across Amphorius.
The blaze.
Oh, how interesting. I never expected a mere memo snatcher to be actually hiding so much inside her head. What's even more interesting is that the word Amphorius has appeared in her subconscious.
This lady seems to be having fun. Is she usually like this?
It's, hard to explain.
What are you two whispering about? Has it not occurred to you that I can hear everything clearly?
Oh, please pardon me, Madam Herta. Would you mind sharing with us what you've discovered?
The ones who need help are the Astral Express. You will have to put up with my methods, even if they are rather unconventional. Let's get back to the topic. By using the fourth mirror, I rummaged through the brain of this memo snatcher and learned a good deal. Not only does this person know of Amphorius, but there are also many memo keepers who are interested in the place. I searched through her consciousness and found the following terms: the Eternal Land, the Rejected Land, and the private collection of the Garden of Recollection.
It seems like Miss Black Swan is indeed hiding some things from us.
Since I'm not able to find any useful clues from the outside, why don't I personally visit this mysterious Amphorius?
You're planning to head to Amphorius yourself?
Yes, but not in the flesh like you all foolishly did. See these Herta mirrors? With them, I can project my data spirit entity to any corner of the cosmos through spatial warps, without even needing to leave my room. But of course, these corners of the cosmos must be within the coverage zone of inter-astral peace communications. After all, this is collaborative technology.
I see. You do seem like the more indoor type.
Although that star zone is not within the network of the IPC, the Express itself can serve as a signal station.
Yeah, she's an indoor type.
Give me the astral chart.
She's very white.
Then sit back and enjoy the show.
Okay.
All right. Now that everything is ready, mirrors, get to work.
Madam, watching you work has been an enlightening experience for me. It's hard to imagine that an outstanding scholar like you could maintain such a relaxed manner most of the time. Your calm and collected nature is truly a trait that I should learn.
This brat. Why does everything that comes out of his mouth sound so snarky?
Thank you, Madam Herta. Companions are the lifeblood of the Astral Express. When things are settled, we will repay you for all your help.
Well, this young man sure is courteous.
Young? Whoa, wait. Walt is young? How old is Walt?
First mirror, input the coordinates. You'll be in charge of the spatial warp.
No, I actually hate Tingle. Tingle. Tingle.
The preparations are complete. I wish you a pleasant journey ahead.
No. Facebook dating app. I installed a different one.
Prepare for the
It was so
There's still
bad.
some distance from the Astral Express.
Have you
to the
ever heard of
Amphorius
Lit
celestial body.
Up?
You're in charge of sending me over.
Highest rating on Google Store,
This time, raise
but
the
mostly
power
all
to the
bot
maximum.
viewers, apparently.
Don't be stingy.
So bad.
Okay, I won't fail the mission, Madam Herta.
Third mirror, you're in charge of generating the data spirit entity.
I'm happy to help, Madam Herta.
Ever heard of that before?
What kind of appearance are you planning to use this time?
Good question. Let me think. Forget it. Just use my own appearance. There's no one there that'll recognize me anyway.
As you wish.
Your date bills or pay it all yourself? What do you? I paid for it all myself. What do you
You'll be
mean?
in charge of It seems like I have nothing for you. Just stand by and wait for orders.
Ah, standing by again. That's so boring.
Stand by
Next
again.
time, can you count down from 4 instead?
Count down from 4 instead. Makes sense. Count down from 4 instead.
Preparation of the data spirit entity complete.
The
Thought refraction.
lit up is
at
so
max
bad
Excellent. The first
that
mirror.
every person on there is AI.
Let's get going.
Immediately when you match someone, they're immediately like, snap, send me a message you right away. And then you get to know them a little bit, but not really, because you try to ask them something, and they're like, where? And then they send you a photo of nudity. Wait.
Spatial warp count.
And they will not
5, 4,
text you.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, you also have to actually pay to actually look at it. Nope, you gotta pay for that.
Oh.
And
So
that was like a
that's
word. No, it's not.
Emporius?
Worst part is,
Sure
part is,
Second mirror.
every
Prepare for
person
thought
on
refraction.
there
It's time to send me in.
Alright, please read the safety protocols carefully.
Can't you hurry up?
Are you ready for it? They're all, if you actually reverse search image of one of them, you'll find them pretty quickly as like an OnlyFans person or a person on Twitter or something like that. That's how bad it is.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, sounds terrible.
I didn't expect it to be so turbulent. I should have asked the second mirror to use slightly less power. What a magnificent sight. Is this
Experience,
the
yeah,
entrance to
it's bad.
Emporius?
Like every person is just AI. They respond so quick.
I'll be able to find
And then
a
as
way
soon as
in.
you try to do something, their English starts to break. A lot.
What's this? A statue? It's ugly. I don't like it.
It breaks quite a lot.
What's this? How creepy. Oh, it moves? Who are you trying to scare?
Who are you trying to scare? Are you saying you're... What?
Oh, I finally found your traces. How esteemed must you be for the great Herda to come out personally? When we return, get ready to become free labor for the simulated universe for the rest of your lives. It's either a projection or a fake. There doesn't seem to be much to take note of. Now then, how am I going to get into Emporius?
My deepest apologies, esteemed lady. I'm afraid that you cannot proceed further.
Who's there?
Your visit, although not part of my calculations, is a pleasant surprise. It's a pity that the preparations are not yet in place to receive you with the hospitality that someone of your status deserves.
Are you not going to answer my question? Who are you?
I have many identities, and I'm going to have even more in the future. But if you just need a form of address, you can use my common alias, Lycurgus. Lygus.
All right, Lygus. But you can't possibly think that I'm just asking for a name, can you?
Regrettably, I do not have the authority to share more information. However, standards are always flexible. While not violating the ultimate agreement, I'm able to disclose this piece of information. As you thought, this is the entrance to Emporius. Now, please, kindly turn back. Emporius is not a world that you should be involved with. Regardless of what kind of magnificent achievements you have accomplished, this place will not open its doors so easily.
You seem to understand me very well. Then you should know that I have no reason to listen to you.
Your reaction is completely within my calculations. Despite my long years as a Watcher, it seems like my assessment of human nature still remains accurate. From you, I'm able to sense a beautiful desire for knowledge. But my answer remains unchanged. Madam, it is with the utmost goodwill that I suggest you return to where you came from.
Let's assume for a second that I'm not so well-mannered, and that I insist on uncovering the secrets hidden behind you, Mr. Lygus. How do you plan to dispel this notion of mine?
Within the scope of the Ultimate Agreement, there are 178,244 logic chains at my disposal to convince you. After filtering through them, I have determined that I only require 3 to attain the results that I desire.
Oh? I'm all ears.
First, for reasons that cannot be disclosed, Amphorius is a completely isolated celestial body. Apart from me, no one else will be able to help you enter.
That's not a good argument.
Second, if your plan is, as you've alluded to previously, to force me into cooperating by showing hostility, do know that, just like you, I have basked in the gaze of the erudition. I stake my honor and assure you that, in the worst case scenario, our mutual destruction will be inevitable.
Oh, no wonder I couldn't find a back door. When I did a scan of our surroundings, the safety protocols on you are comparable to Screwy's. How interesting.
I assume that you still wish to hear the 3rd logic chain?
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
3rd, even if you exhaust all your means and find a way to break through, you will surely give up once you understand the consequences of your actions. After all, throughout your long life, as much as you'd hate to admit, your conscience has played a crucial role.
What a brazen robot. You think that you can actually understand me through your paltry calculations? But since you put it that way, why don't you tell me what these consequences will be?
It concerns the 3rd path that is entangled with Amphorius. A path that you and your friends still very much lack understanding of. The destruction. So, if you ignore my warnings and persist in your ways, you will break the shackles of a Lord Ravager. And when that happens, their fury will engulf the cosmos.
Yeah. It's done. It's done. 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 It's done. It's done. I actually have a quest now. Yeah, I am only on purple now. Done. Alright, let's go do some dailies. Wait. Kados requires that character? Oh. Yeah. I don't know why Kados use that one. What's up? Where's Rick? Let's see. Give him some. Who should I build in HSR? How much do I have? 100,000? 11 million. I have 11 million. Oh, it's 9 million. No, it's 11 million. 11 million. I don't actually have enough. Dude, we're gonna play a new game. So I gotta finish other games first. Then I can. That's the thing.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed.
Well, the story is finally done. What do I think about it? It's damn good this time. This time it's damn good. Honestly.
Still waters of oblivion.
Story quest. It's done. Fully done. Now I'm gonna go to a shitty ass dating app and waste my time. Will someone like me?
Destined for oblivion.
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I have 25 messages. Prediction ended already. Heads or tails?
Still waters of oblivion.
Watch, I'm gonna win. Damn. Guys actually won. Alright, that's the last one I'm doing today. Oh, what games I should finish? Oh, that's a good question.
Can you find the answer?
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Feeling spiffy?
Still waters of oblivion.
Beautiful. Alright, I have like a shit ton of messages to go through. RTC? Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Time for a good old counterattack.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Ready for another? Feeling spiffy? Can you find the answer?
Still waters of oblivion.
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
It's on me. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
That's too much. Oh no.
Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Can you find the answer?
Spend freely.
Destined for oblivion.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
%100% win rate? Okay.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
It's on me.
Destined for oblivion.
I have 9 more messages to go.
Can you find the answer?
Spend freely. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Feeling spiffy?
Still waters of oblivion.
Watch your head.
Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
No, I don't have a black eye. Hi. Doing VTuber today. See how that's gonna go.
Time for a good old counterattack. Can you find the answer?
It's on me.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Feeling spiffy?
Destined for oblivion. Still waters of oblivion.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Ready for another? Feeling spiffy? Can you find the answer?
Destined for oblivion.
Spend freely. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
And Ito? 3.3? No idea.
Time for a good old counterattack.
VTubers are only good when they're cute. So what are the ones I have commissioned?
It too shall fall. Still waters of oblivion.
No dirty tricks on me.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Feeling spiffy?
Destined for oblivion.
How many do I have left? I will not have enough. Okay, cool. This kinda okay. That is true. Okay, I'm gonna delete every conversation I have in the dating app. Because apparently you can just mess them right back. So I'll just wait for the response. Because some of them don't bother responding anymore. Do a send. And then delete it. That. Then delete it. What's this Twitch? That's a Twitch clip, isn't it? Yeah, there's a clip. It says clip on it.
I have like no idea. I am just a sexy little VTuber girl. I have like no idea. I am just a sexy little VTuber girl. I do not question it. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, what the no, I am not what the fuck, bro? Dude. Tayo, can we start at the subway? Oh my god.
That's intentional, you know that, right?
What is glitching? It's glitching. Bro, what the hell was that, bro? Dude, can I fix?
Like, he has a face cam, right? You know that, right? I watch him daily, bro. I have 0 channel points. Ballers? What is... Yeah, probably 0. It was 0. Just delete this one. How many more do I have? 9. Just delete it. Yeah, so after I sent like a couple messages on this dating app, already about 14 messages, and then let's go build this character. I'm ignoring the app anyway. I don't have notifications turned on for it anyway, so Doesn't even matter to me. Okay. What was I building? Okay. Okay, let's go to Genshin and get those done. Alright, everything's done here. Alright, we'll do, so I do one temple. Just waste it. Do I do one temple? Make a prediction actually. Do I get a character in one temple? Two minutes. So history? No. No. Within like 6 pages. I'll do it anyway. You know what? Just end submission. There's your answer. It was no. Imagine though? Come on, just imagine if I actually did get one. That would have been crazy. I got 50 wishes now. 50, and it's all being for the next character actually. Every single one is going to be for the next character. Immediately. All of it. Every single penny. Unmute this game and then switch categories. For now, there's freaking messages to go through. Way too many. Yep, the rest is gonna be for her. Yep, I'm not gonna be putting any money, so if I lose the 50-50, well, I lose the 50-50. That's what's gonna happen. I just lose the 50-50 and I can't do anything about it. That's what's gonna happen. Ignore what they said and just send that. For the next character? Oh, I hope so. How many do I have on this one? I have one temple. Crazy. Okay, let's try to get Hmm. I just did your mom's joke on one of the AIs.
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Oh, it's gonna go fast. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
Yeah, look at that. I'm out of messages. No, I just let them build up for a minute and just ignore them all. Went from peak to trash. Sorry. But Karina. I mean, yeah, every character looks exact same. And I do hate that, actually. I'm gonna be honest, I actually still hate that part. Every character looks exactly the same. Every character in this game is exactly the same. Same leg thickness, same waist, everything. Yeah, and that one. Well, how many new characters look different? You. Your legs. Only this one. This is the only one with thicker thighs. Embrix, welcome back. Cheeseburger. He eats cheeseburgers. Jiggle physics on ass. But we still can't physically see that.
Time to go.
But if they like update all their characters, it would be a W for the game. But we already know they're not gonna do that.
Adorn my night.
That's the unfortunate part. Oh, thanks for the follow. This is Angel. How are you today? Well, if they don't do anything, then what I do? I jumped off by accident. That's wait, how high is this? We'll go to that one instead. Let's check this shitty dating app again. Oh, it's a match. Yeah. I was supposed to delete that one.
The scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Alright, close the app again. We're supposed to be on a marriage app. Marriage apps don't exist. Tinder's shitty. The app I'm on is completely filled with AI. Wait. I'm just wasting my time for some freaking reason. I don't know why.
Strike a pose.
Don't kill anything. Yeah, and how's your dating life going? Let's hear it. Let's hear it, chat. How's your dating life? Terrible? Should I do a prediction so no one knows? Probably terrible. We had like instead of a date. Well, some apps actually have the option for like long term or short term. Some of them. Bro, stop doing that. No wonder why you're broke. Instead of ordering, go to the fridge, turn on the oven, and cook the food. I hear it's better. That makes any sense. Who's talking? What, me? I don't order food like that.
Time to go.
Crazy?
Alright, let's finish this fast. Here comes the catch. Let the world come alive.
One with nature. Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Don't mind if I do. Yes, you are.
Down. They all died already. Last of chocolate shake and you dip fries too? Bro, no proof. You have no proof of me doing that. Give me that video proof and I will do everything in my power. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got 11 new messages within like 5 minutes. That's crazy. Alright, let's go. Yeah, the thing is, what I like to respond with, right? Blacker people who mind of that proof, okay.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
The last one you got her through. Welcome's to Belfast, Nebula, and got your skin. Bro. Crazy. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. One second. Okay, close all the messages. Okay. Sorry. Dating apps. 14 messages. Nah, I'm gonna ignore that. I'm gonna ignore that one. Oh. I won't receive a notification. That's just Twitch.
Here comes another.
Things are about to get dicey.
As one with wind and cloud.
If you want real dating apps, not that many. Gonna be honest here.
I will. Stand down. The wind knows me.
Last person I date, I only gave her food. All I did. Yeah, that's really all I did, actually. Get a message. Yes.
Add Astro. Thank you for
Wait.
Add
I'm wondering
Astro.
something now. That weapon... Oh, I missed the double rewards. I forgot it. Hitachi 1 C6. I forgot about this. I forgot about the triple timer. I have to spin resin.
Taking a stroll.
Condensed resin. C6. I have a lot of C6 characters. A lot. Maybe a bit too many, but... Nope, and then I responded with word what? Crazy. Alright, close the app. The Robin songs, bro. Bye, alright. Alright, I'm not gonna go on the app anymore. I'll leave it tomorrow. What game should I do after this? Oh, that hurts. RTC, no. Maybe a short game. I didn't connect resin. I thought I did. Oh, I didn't have enough.
Time to go.
Oh.
Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Oh, that hurts. We're gonna need some healing now. What? One more to go. I could just end stream and watch some anime.
The wind knows
Kidding.
as one with wind and cloud.
Let the world collide!
Oh, I hit the healer key. And on time.
This isn't good. Higher, higher, hands on fire. I still couldn't do it.
I cleared it and died. Crazy.
Huh?
No, I'm so tired. Oh wait, that's right. I had to get up at a certain time. Drop off a phone. I feel like my artifacts are. You feel like your artifacts are stronger than mine? Really? You think so?
Toodaloo. Wanna come over for tea?
Yeah, AI is getting broken. It's like I reply with okay and it says you. So it decides to reply with the exact same thing as earlier.
Toodaloo.
Like they're breaking their AI. Getting worse over time. Their AI is getting so bad. So I paid for the subscription, right? Get this, get this, get this. I got the refund. Gotta find the perfect someone. What one will you? That's the next question. Oh wait. That's crazy. Never goes that way before. Teaser last night? No, I have not. I hit. It's trying to keep dying on me. Already made plenty. Because the guy who's always broke and single. And then, wait, maybe you're broke because you gotta pay so much in child support now. Long time to go, bro. I'm not gonna catch this one. A year? Yes. Well, I haven't even bothered played Wuthering Waves in like, what? Jacobs. Yeah, he's yeah. Justice. There's a lonely version too. I'm not. You got no proof. Version. Talk with your cat. Do I do a Venti pull? Oh wait, I hate Venti. This game's done. Oh wait, I don't. You know how I usually close this game? Alt F4. Amazing! Alt F4! Well, what's the age range you're looking for? That's the question. Do I try to do repo alone? Or I just go to sleep? Because I have to get up at a certain time. You know what? I'm gonna go. 4 hours. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go instead. Let's see who I can send it to. Or not. So I think maybe tomorrow. Let's see what I can do about playing Baldur's Gate. Your newly qualified for a name? That's crazy what you just said. I know you guys want your 250 channel points, but no, you don't. You're not gonna get any today. Okay. Reason why? Because I don't receive raids. I'm still sad about it. Like, how many times do I send raids to other people and I still don't receive anything? So, gosh. So I'm gonna go to sleep because I'm actually tired for sleep. Like, I was driving on the lawnmower at home, attempting to cut some grass. The grass probably immediately snaps in half. No wear or anything, it just snaps in half. I'm like, what? GF? Oh yeah, just go rent a girlfriend. Yeah, let's go do that. Yeah, that sounds interesting. Alright, I'm gonna go. I'll see you chat tomorrow. Maybe early. I get back. Find out, I think.